Okay, go.
You're the 10th person.
Okay. Throwing a sharp object for a sport can be pretty entertaining. There's a lot of technique involved in javelin. It's not like shot put, or it's more like discus. The main things to throwing javelin are your arms and the footwork involved and the stuff that you need to do beforehand, like any other sport. Well, to start off, you need to do all the stretching like other sports, but I don't ever do much stretching, which is actually a big problem. But you got to do the stretching and make sure you're all loosened up so you don't tear anything, and do plyometrics like high knees and butt kicks and all that good stuff. Then after you do that, you have to make sure you have the right footwear on, because if you obviously, like right now since it's raining and you were trying to throw javelin, if I was to try to throw in tennis shoes, then I would wipe out. So you have to have good footwear, which are these spikes, and they're 5/8 inch on the front and an inch on the back to help your plant, which I'll talk about later. So the first thing you do is, right before you get lined up, you have to work on your arms, which you have to make sure the javelin's pulled back completely to where you feel like a pull right here in your shoulder. And you face sideways, because the first thing you want to start with is a 4-step, because that's the main step. You wouldn't want to start with anything longer. So after you start with the 4-step, it's a crossover, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how it's counted, because you want the last 2 steps to be faster than the first 2. So after it looks like this, you keep your elbow up because you want your elbow to come through, and right after the elbow, you want your pull, because it's supposed to be like a chain reaction, and after you step with your leg, pull with your elbow, then that's where the javelin comes. So you start like this, and you cross over 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you go, you want to throw your hips forward and pull. The main part of the release is that you want to go elbow to head, because if you don't, then you might throw sidearm, which is a really bad habit, and you lose like 20 feet if you throw. So you're going to come back, and after you learn the 4-step, you want to throw with the 7-step. The 7-step just adds the first 3 steps, and you count them backwards. The 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to have as much speed as you can on the first 3 steps, and you want to keep them through the crossovers, because if you have a slow crossover, then that defeats the whole purpose of running any other steps. So you're going to start back at the runway and run 5, 6, 7, cross, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull, and throw. And then that's basically how you throw and you let loose. And so I'll show you one time here. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. And into the sand bit. Okay, so that's basically how you throw the javelin. And once you learn all the techniques, it's a really fun sport, and it takes a lot of practice and dedication to make it successful.
Yeah.
Yay!